Guys, good morning. It is January 21st, Saturday, and I had my ultrasound yesterday, and I'm being quiet because Gray's upstairs asleep, but so we know the sex of the baby, and it's going to be a little girly. It's going to be a little girl. It's a little girly in there. So we're so super excited. I just can't believe, I can't believe it when they said that. It was, I still can't believe it because I just kept thinking boy, boy, boy. And then because we really wanted a girl and I didn't want to be let down if I thought it was a girl, you know, and then they said boy. And I'm like, oh, okay. But now when I thought it was a boy and they said it was a girl, it was just like, oh my god, you know. I tried to tape it, but they said they don't let any videotapes in there. But they did give us a bunch of pictures, so I might make a slideshow or something out of it. But if you weren't there when they took the pictures, you don't really know what, you know, like you're like, what is this? Is that a head? And stuff like that. So I kind of have to explain it. But it was really funny when we saw her in there. She kept opening her mouth like that, like she was swallowing that amniotic fluid and stuff, and like every picture we took, her mouth was like wide open. It was like that. It was just a big circle. So it was so cute, and everything looks good. Like all my blood work came back all right. The only thing that they had mentioned was that I'm O negative, so Corey needs to find out if he's also any kind of blood type negative. As long as he's negative, I don't have to get that crazy shot. At 28 weeks, I believe, I have to get a shot, and then right after the delivery, I have to get a shot if he is positive, because obviously my body will make antibodies and attack the baby's blood if it's positive and mine's negative, possibly in future pregnancies at least. But anyways, so that's the only issue, and if that's the only issue, that's fine by me. So everything looked good, like the spine and the head and everything. They measured the head, and it was about 2 centimeters, and they actually moved my due date from July 7th to July 11th. So she's smaller than what we expected, but that's good. She needs to be small so she can get out easy. But you know, I haven't been smoking or anything or doing anything that I would think would make the baby smaller. I haven't been really stressing out a lot, at least not as much as what I had been before I was pregnant. Because of the hormones and stuff, I've just been, you know, happy-go-lucky Amanda, you know, not a care in the world. Everything's gonna, you know, everything just really kind of falls into place. You know, you can't control everything. Now, if I told myself that 5 months ago, I'd probably just laugh at myself and be like, well, you're a moron, you're living in the clouds. But, so anxiety-wise and stuff, I don't think it's making the baby smaller or anything. I have to look that up. But, so next weekend, we're going to go get the crib and the changing table and the dresser. I've looked at Target and stuff, and I actually went online on Target, and they have some good prices and stuff, but when I go in the store, it's like junkyard. I hate Target. I can't reiterate enough that I hate Target. That place with all the red, and it's just, red is the impulse color. I mean, people have to understand that they didn't choose red just to choose red because, oh, it's a Target or whatever. They chose it so people could impulse purchase, you know. When people see red, it's been scientifically proven in studies and stuff. So, and when you go in that store, it's just like overload, sensory overload, you know, red carts, red carpet, red everything, red walls, you know. So I wish they would have picked maybe a calmer color like blue or green, and maybe I would have shopped in that store more often. So anyways, we're going to probably go to Babies R Us. My mom's gonna buy the changing table and the dresser, and Corey's mom's gonna buy the crib. So we're definitely gonna get, you know, that 4-in-1 or whatever. I wouldn't imagine anybody just buying like a regular crib when they have those out there. But if there's anyone particular that you know that you've heard really good reviews about, you know, let me know. But we're definitely the name, we're definitely thinking about changing the name. It's no longer gonna be, we had Carter picked out and I liked Kensington, but I think we're gonna change the name, and I'm gonna talk to Corey. I thought about it this morning when I was just laying in bed that, oh, sorry, I'm really thirsty, that we'll choose a name and maybe we won't tell anybody. Since everybody already knows the sex, maybe we'll just keep the name to ourselves until she's here with us. So we were kind of going back and forth about the name. Really, Corey only likes one name, so I'm gonna have him maybe list like 6 names, and I'll list 6 names. We'll list them on a just a we're not gonna list them on a piece of paper because I don't want the other to be influenced by, oh, this is my number 1 name. But if you pick the number 10 name or number 6 name, you know, I'm not gonna agree with you. So I'm gonna have them list it on like a little piece of paper. So we'll have 6 pieces of paper each, and from those 6 we'll switch them. We'll look at whoever's names or whatever. I hope this makes sense. We'll pick out 3 that we like, so we'll have 6 all together, and then we'll try and go from there. Because right now we're just kind of having our fingers up our ass and just be like, well, you know, we don't know, we never agree on any, you know, we don't agree on anything. I'll throw a name out there and I'll say no, but he doesn't throw any name out there. So hopefully that'll work. But there's a couple of names in my head that I haven't told him already, and maybe he'll open up about it. So I'm so happy it's a little girl. We're gonna go shopping today. I'm gonna take my little girl shopping. I'm gonna go to get some maternity clothes and stuff, and then I was gonna look at Burlington Coat Factory. I don't know if you guys have Burlington Coat Factory where you're at, but they do have some cribs and stuff there, so I was gonna check that out before I go to Babies R Us. And they have shoes too, so, and maybe the mall. So I know there's somewhere else I need to go to. I maybe go to Babies R Us, and yeah, just hit it all up. Anyways, so that's it. That's my news. So next week, I'll have the crib and stuff, but I'll show you my belly. They measured it at the doctor's office, and it measured like 19 centimeters, like the top to bottom of the uterus or whatnot. So this is what it looks like. Gotta let it go. It's a little baby girly in there. It was mostly all right down here, but like my uterus is this big. So it's weird that my uterus is that big and she's just hanging down there. But she'll be growing soon, so that's it. We'll see you next week.